Is the auto furnace gonna mess this up? It probably is, actually. One, two... This is gonna mess this up. Oh no! One, two, one, two, one, two. How is this? But then I'm colorblind. Oh, so a lot of these are almost indistinguishable. Oh, really? Well, you're missing out on on really neon colored glass that actually looks more like Jello. Lurid. I believe lurid is the right word to describe. If that's not the right word, then... However, yeah, lurid is right, horrible. It's very highly saturated, so it's a... Do I have enough fuel for this? I believe I do. So white... Yeah, no, this is out of sequence now. I have to put this back into sequence. Um, the roof. I was thinking maybe I want to put some decorative patterns into the roof as well. But the more I think about it, the more I think probably just bricks. Probably just bricks. Alright, let me come back to bricks. And it's not actually enough yet. So imagine if this is just bricks. Oh, I need to put that wall in. White glazed terracotta. Right, so this is just gonna be solid. And then brick for the ceiling, I think. I should have brought more brick. So we need to contain the villagers inside their little workstation. That's a euphemism. And I was wondering, like, what do I use for this? I would use, like, solid blocks, except that the way RTX works, lighting is difficult. So maybe I use just clear glass. Because otherwise there'll be too many shadows. It'll be too dark. Yeah, probably clear glass is the best idea. clear glass. It's kind of strange though, isn't it? Oh, the stained glass produces so it does actually put the light in the right place. What happened? It's not nighttime. The game can't figure out whether it's daytime or nighttime. So yes, stained glass gives you colored light on the ground. So that's pretty cool, look at that. Well, I mean, there are lighting artifacts. Alright, we got that. Put the glass away. Now, how is this going? White, light gray, gray, black, brown, red, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue, blue, purple, magenta, pink. Is that the sequence? White, brown, red, orange, yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue. Yellow, lime, green. Wait, what? Yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue. Yellow, lime, green, cyan, light blue. Blue, purple, magenta, pink. Blue, purple, magenta, pink. Okay. That is the correct sequence. And then we... comes through here. I do want to put like... a lot of light sources. And then we want to make fancy patterns. Oh, wait a minute. No, we need 3 blocks. 3 blocks, and then I do need an extra block. Well, maybe I... Alright, so if I do this... Yikes. If I do... Wait, what? Oh no, this there and... there? And then... light gray. And then black. Oh wait, no, that's light gray and then gray. And then black. Brown. The glazed terracotta looks pretty awful in this texture pack. Like, what's going on here? Is it not shiny enough? It's not glazed enough, is it? Glazed Terracotta should be like really shiny, right? How is this? Yeah, I've never liked Glazed Terracotta even in vanilla. But yeah, it's a bit... it's a bit much. It's a little bit too colorful. But glazed terracotta should be like glossy. This is like way too flat. I guess somebody forgot the specular map on this thing. Let me just keep it simple. Alright, more polished diorite. Wait, no, I was right the first time. Wait, no, I wasn't right the first time. So the bed, the space, and then the block. Right. Oh, it is glossy, hold on. Why does it look... Why does it look bad? It's a little bit glossy. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so... Next question is, how do I get the villagers down here? The space is almost ready. How much time do I have? Still got like an hour, 50 minutes. So let's continue using up our snow. I'll make a slide, alright? Yeah, look. There's bone meal up there again. I should sort out the bone meal. So if I get the villagers maybe like down here, they do need to end up there. Let's go ahead and do that. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, so we have the land boat down here and then into here. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. That away. Get a boat. Put the dirt away. Should I save first? I should probably save first. But it takes forever to load back in is the problem. Alright, let's make a safety save in case I kill all my villagers for some inexplicable reason. Alright, copy world. And then back in, and let's hope the game doesn't crash. If it gets into loading terrain, it's not gonna crash. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. Minecraft RTX is, once you get into the game, it's quite stable. But the loading part, it crashes quite often. It's not just me, like I've looked at the bug reports. Crashing on load. Happens to a lot of people. Yeah, this is not looking good actually. So what happens after? I was thinking about like the sequencing of this, of what I'm gonna build next. I've said before, there's gonna be a moss farm, and the moss farm can be bone meal positive, and so we take the extra bone meal and we feed the bone meal into the flower factory to make flowers. There's a couple of problems. One, I don't know how big the flower factory is gonna be. So what I think I need to do is build the flower factory first, or at least build like part of it first, so I can figure out how big it's gonna be. Alright, so that's number one. So I'm gonna build that first, even though it's not gonna be functional until much later when we get a supply of bone meal. Secondly, I thought that maybe I could have the bone meal farm and the moss farm be in the same one, but I keep thinking, because you turn the moss into bone meal, right? And then any extra moss you put into storage, right? The problem is that the moss farm doesn't just make moss, it makes moss blocks, it makes moss carpet, it makes seeds, it makes grass, it makes azalea, it makes flowering azalea. And it might make other things too, I don't remember. So it makes a whole bunch of stuff. And I mean, I want all that stuff, right? And we will sort that into storage. But the way this works is, if you have the moss output going to the bone meal, and then any extra stuff going into the sorting, what happens is that because the hoppers pull the first item first, it'll keep pulling out the first thing in the overflow. And so then, let's say like the first block is moss. It's like there's 64 moss in the first block. It pulls that into the bone meal, and then it generates stuff, but only because the whole box is full and only the first box is emptying out. It will refill with moss. And then any extra stuff, again, it'll pull out into the moss storage. But then when this empties out, it generates more stuff, and then more moss goes in, and then more moss goes out. And then what I'm saying is, because it only picks from the first slot, it won't pull out any of the other stuff. So then the azalea, the flowering azalea, the moss carpet, none of that stuff would go into the overflow storage. None of that will overflow into storage because it only pulls the first one. I don't know if that makes sense, just by me saying it. So what I think I need to do, in fact, is to have a dedicated moss factory just making bone meal. And then take the bone meal from that to go into a second moss factory, which then makes the moss items to put into storage. So I need to have two of these things. One only making bone meal, and the other one only making moss for storage. Because otherwise I can't figure out how you can have all the different moss items. Because you have to make bone meal first, you have to prioritize making bone meal. Hey, Epic Reaper. I'm trying to load back into the game, and it doesn't look like it's gonna load. Yeah, they can't figure out how you can prioritize making bone meal first, and then any extra items you put into storage, and then have it fill all the different storages. I don't think it can work that way. Yeah. Anyway, so I need to make two moss farms, not just one. Flower factory, two moss farms. But before I make the moss farm, I need to make the honey farm because I need honey blocks for the moss farm. So I need to make the flower factory. Need to figure out how big the flower factory is so I can figure out where I can put the honey farm. Then make the honey farm. Then make the moss factory. Is what I think I need to do. I don't think the game is gonna load. Which it's never done this before. It's either just crashed to desktop or it will load. I've never seen the game do this before. The music has also stopped playing. Alright, let me... Can I get out of here? Can I close this? Oh, I closed it.